All right, my friends, let's try out the Amika Blowout Babe Thermal Brush. I'm so excited. Unboxing. So pretty. I love this. I love it so much. I'm so excited. I was dying to get this. It's so light. I love that. It's a really long cord. I appreciate that. So the only button is, so this is the middle, and then this is all the way to the top, and this, I can hear something. So let me read the instructions, because I never read instructions. All right, so it just says to turn it on. This is the on button, I'm assuming. And we wait for it to get nice and hot. For now, I'm gonna section off my hair. I have a lot of hair. A lot of hair, so bear with me. Do I look a little pale, my friends? Let me put on a little bit of. Okay, I think that's better. So let's section off my hair. The girl at Sephora, I think I already told you guys, told me she goes to sleep with freshly washed hair, and then she wakes up with dry hair, and this is how she does it in the mornings, just after freshly washed hair. Let me just make sure it's not tangled. Okay. And again, I have some of the Wizard in my hair, so this has thermal protection, so I'm already covered on that end. So bear with me, because I have no clue what I'm doing. This is hot. I feel it. I feel it. So I'm just going to wrap it and turn it. Wrap it and turn it. I feel like that seems correct. Okay. Like, I'm not going for a full curl, obviously. I don't want straight hair, you know? I feel like this is pulling my hair too much. I don't like that. So maybe this. Maybe we'll let it sit, you know? Just give it a minute. Nice and tight, okay? And it's hot, but it's not like crazy hot where, you know, it's like burning your hair off. Oh, okay, that gave me a little curl. Okay, that's cute. Okay, let's do that to the back now. Let's redo that back one. What did I do? I did this. And then at the bottom, I wrap it. Then I'm gonna hold it. And then just undo it like so. Okay, little curls or whatever. Obviously, the AC is on. But obviously, it's not the best, but I'm learning. We're learning together here, so let's see. Try this side. Oh, I hate doing my right side. For whatever reason, it just doesn't click in my head, my friends. Let's see. All the way to the bottom. And then here, that's where I start wrapping. Okay. Hold it. Well, the AC is literally right here. It's the worst spot to do my hair. Okay, and then just, oh no, it's a little tangled. Help. Okay, not bad. Just got a little tangle, a little malfunction. Am I curling it the right way? I don't know, you guys. We're gonna learn together, and I'm gonna figure it out. I have a lot of hair too, so I need to figure out what works best and quickly. Let's see. Okay, that one looks a little better. You guys can tell. This side definitely looks a lot better though. It's just how do I get this part smooth, the top part? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If I do that. I have no idea what I'm doing now. Little curl at the bottom. We're learning today, my friends. We're learning, and it's okay. Okay, let's see. I have a lot of hair, my friends. So what I'm gonna do then, I'm just gonna focus on the roots for just a second. Smooth out my roots. Actually, that's a lot of hair. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So again, I'm just gonna focus on my roots for now. Smooth out. Smooth out the roots. Smooth out the roots. I'm just gonna hold the top, so it's giving it like a curl. Just go a little slowly, a little slowly. Just twirl it, twirl it. There we go. Okay, that's what I was going for. Like, I don't want a full blowout. I just want my hair to look a little bouncy and not pin straight. So that I like. I like what I did there. I like what I did there. So let's do that again. Hold it upward back here. And we're just going down slowly so we can give it that little bit of bounce and curl at the end. There we go. See, that's what I'm going for. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we're getting somewhere, chat. Let's see. Yeah, let's focus on the roots for a second. Yeah, once I have this down, I want to be able to do my hair in like 20 to 30 minutes max, because I already wake up at 4:30 to gym. So I gym from 5 to 6, then I come home, shower, and then I have about, depending if I have to be in the office at 8 or 8:30, I have about an hour and a half to get ready. But I also have to take Chai outside and make sure Chai is all set up. So that does take a little bit of my time. That looks cute too, but it's up here that looks a little funky on my right side. So that's, I'm telling you, I hate doing the right side of my hair. So I'm just gonna smooth out the roots first. We just have to wait. Okay, and then twirl, 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 twirl. Just gonna hold it up here because I feel like the right side needs a little love. Okay, okay, yeah, that worked. Again, the roots aren't where I want them to be. So we're working on it. We're working on it. And then just twirl it down, twirl it down. There we go. Okay. And I feel like it's looking decent. It's not where I want to be just yet, but come on, guys. It's my first time using it. All right, let's see. I have so much hair, you guys. I like how that flattens it out. So I might do that for now. Just flatten the roots. And then I come back in and pick up the slack. Okay, so the method I use on this side is not the method I'm using on the other side, so let me do that. And then right here, just twirl, twirl, twirl. Yes, see, I'm loving the left side. Just can't get it together on the right side. So, let's do the same thing. Flatten the root, flatten the root. Make the roots look pretty first. Okay, it's working, it's working. The roots, unity on the roots. Let's focus on the roots, focus on the roots. Okay, and now, we'll start a little higher up. Same method as the other side. Now I'm just gently going to pull down as I hold the bottom up to create that curve. Yes. And then we twirl, twirl, twirl. Yes, there we go. Okay, we're getting the hang of it. Okay, I'm liking this. A lot of volume for sure. It feels very soft. I will say that. My hair feels very soft. Moving down slowly. And then twirl, twirl, twirl. Yes, that's so cute. I'm loving the left side. I'm loving it. All right, let's do the same process over here. I'm going to break that into two sections. Two sections, okay. Pull the top. And then just move down slowly. Twirl, twirl, twirl. Twirl, twirl, twirl. Beautiful. Same thing this piece. Okay, so what doing? Twirl, twirl, twirl. Yes, yes, it's working, guys. And again, just swing out the roots back, which go crazy. And again, my hair feels very soft. I saw a lot of hair friends. Twirl, twirl, twirl. And twirl, twirl, twirl. Yes, I think I'm getting the hang of it, my friends. So I'm actually not doing anything right. What time is it? I'm not doing anything right now besides take Chai to the park. And then I'm just going to sleep in this and then gym in the morning. So I'll show you guys what it looks like in the morning and how much work I actually have to do to, you know, make it look pretty again. Hopefully it holds pretty well. I feel like it will. Tomorrow I do have to be in the office by 8:30, so it's an earlier morning for me. So we'll see. Hopefully this cuts my getting ready time in half. I'm not loving this top. There we go. You want to get the top here? Like, a little bit. It's not, it's just okay. Twirl. Yes. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I took a snack break. So, I'm almost done. Okay, this is a lot of hair. I keep saying I'm almost done and then I forget I have so much hair. I'm loving it. Okay, my friends, this is gonna be the final look for now. Honestly, I love it. What I really wanted was just volume. I didn't want to have pin straight hair to go to work anymore. And this is exactly what I envisioned. Of course, in the morning, I'm going to put a little bit of more effort on the roots so they look a little better. But I think so far, so good. My hair feels very soft. It really does. And that's it. That's it for now. Of course, it took me a long time because obviously it's my first time doing it. But I feel like with practice, it will get better. And you guys will come along. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Final look. Okay, my friends, a month and a half later-ish, almost 2 months later, I'm here to tell you that I learned how to do my hair. I got a lot better. I know it looks kind of funky at the beginning because I was learning, but today was actually a great hair day. And this is day 2. I actually did my hair yesterday and then I kind of just retouched it this morning after the gym, and look at how pretty. I got so many compliments on my hair today. Again, it leaves it really soft, very shiny. Of course, I'm still using all my Amika products. You guys already know I'm always spraying the Nourishing Dry Hair Mask. But yes, I just wanted to show you guys. I did get better. It was a rough start. Bear with me, but let's continue with the video. You guys, today's weather is amazing. Look at this view.
Isn't she gorgeous?
Yes. We work here, by the way.
Isn't she gorgeous?
I love it. Feels so good. We're wearing our thrifted outfits.
April 20th hates to see us coming.
Yes. Yes. I love it up here. Hello, my friends. Get ready with me. I've been meaning to get ready with y'all, but I just haven't had the time. So today is the day. There's a little bit of dry shampoo on my hair, so don't mind that. But let's get ready. My skin is already nice and moisturized, prepped, all the good things with all my amazing skincare. So let's jump right in to foundation, but not really foundation. It's actually sunscreen. I don't know if I've talked about this yet, but I love Color Science, my friends. I'm in the shade medium, and you guys, this is the Color Science Sun Forgettable Total Protection Face Shield SPF 50, and it is water and sweat resistant. And you guys, I've been using this since February and I'm obsessed. I'm in love. I love it so much. So I'm just gonna show you guys. The magic. So what I do, I'm recording on 2 devices, by the way, so bear with me. So this is what I do. My index finger. And then I'm going to use both fingers to just rub it in. Wow, you guys. Wow. And just like that, y'all, it's like sunscreen. It's tinted sunscreen, obviously, but just blend, blend, blend. Obviously, drag it down. And then we're gonna go back in. Again, my index finger. And do the other side. Obviously, make sure your hands are clean. Duh. And voila. I am gonna put a little bit more on my neck, just so everything blends and matches. And ta-da! Now we have sunscreen and foundation. It's great coverage. I really like it because I thought a tinted sunscreen would not have good coverage at all, but Color Science does. So step one, it's nice and glowy. But I am a little bit more on the oily side, so let me show you what I do. But if you're not oily, look at this glow. Look at this glow. I just recently started using the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer in the shade 2 Medium, and I'm so obsessed. I love Makeup by Mario, and I love his contour stick. I have it in the shade Light Medium. I have the baby one right here. And this is all I was using, but I ordered this and I forgot all about it. And the other day I was like, you know what? Let me give it a try. Why not? I'm obsessed. It is a cream bronzer. So I take my Real Techniques brush number 258. And then tap, tap, tap. And then tap, tap, tap away. Look at how beautiful. I don't know if the lighting is great because my little light died, so I don't know if I'm even gonna use this video. Again, just tap, tap, tap. Nice and bronzed. I love this. I'm gonna take another Real Techniques little brush when I find it somewhere. Another Real Techniques little brush in the number 257. Number 257. Again, tap, tap, tap. And now I'm going to contour my nose. So right down the sides of my nose. Just like that. And now I'm gonna go in with my Patrick Top blush in the color She Knows Who She Is. And again, I've been loving this since back in December. Where's my blush brush? I use this e.l.f. brush that I know it's not for blush, but it's the Putty Primer Applicator brush, and this is what I use for blush, obviously. So again, tap, tap, tap. A lot of tapping, my friends. I know it's a little heavy, but we're still gonna apply concealer, powder, and it's gonna bring it down, calm it down. And for concealer, as always, my favorite, Hourglass in the color Silk. And we're gonna do right under our eyes. I'm going a little heavy on the makeup today because we are recording a video and taking pictures for a new listing, so I'm going a little heavy, but this is my everyday makeup. I just don't do as much, if that makes sense. And my Morphe brush in the number, I think it's M173. I've had this brush for ever and ever. And again, I'm gonna do my nose. Tap, tap, tap. Everything I'm doing is tapping. Tap, tap, tap. Same thing over here. Tap, tap, tap. So I like to bring it up to where it meets my contour. And then tap, tap, tap. I'm trying not to bring my concealer all the way up to my lash line, but sometimes I forget, my friend. So today I kind of caught it, so I'm not dragging it all the way up. And I kind of stopped right at the corner of my eye right here. There we go. Yes, we're blended. We're looking good. I like to get the corners of my nose because I'm always so red right there. Ooh. What time is it? Okay. So now all my creams are done. So I'm going to go in with powder right on top of everything. For powdered bronzer, of course, my favorite Dior Forever Nude. Dior Forever Nude bronzer in the color 04 Warm Matte. I love this bronzer. I've used it for over a year now, and it's literally my favorite. My favorite, especially for the summer. This e.l.f. brush that doesn't have, oh yes it does it? Doesn't have a number, but it's an e.l.f. brush. It's the e.l.f. Bronzer brush at Walmart. Again, had this forever. And we're gonna go right on top of where we put the cream bronzer. She's bronzed. She's bronzed. And I'm just going to take a smaller eyeshadow brush to do my nose contour. I'm going to use this small brush to do my nose contour. This brush, I know for a fact, I bought in Japan. The very first time I went to Japan, no name, no nothing, but it's super soft. I've always loved it because it's so soft. So let's do my nose contour. Just like that. I'm just going to leave it like that for now. We'll blend a little more in a second. And for blush, of course, going back in with the Patrick Ta. And I know for Patrick Ta, you're supposed to do powder and then cream, but again, I'm oily. That doesn't work for me, so cream and then powder for me, always. And for powder, Huda Beauty in the color Cupcake. And I'm just going to take a little puff. Back of my hand. Then going back in with that Morphe brush. Make sure nothing is creased. Smooth it back out. And tap, 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 tap. Again, I'm being extra today because we're taking pictures, so bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. And I bring it all the way down because I do get oily everywhere. And now we do the other side. I even put some on top of my brows. I don't know if that's good or bad, but like I said, I'm just oily and I'm oily everywhere. So going back with what was left on the top of my hand, I'm just gonna kind of scope this out. Down here, I'm gonna do the same on the other side. And this area really gets oily, and so does my forehead. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit on my forehead. Not where the bronzer is, but just beneath that. So there we go. Just like not my friends. Now I'm gonna go in with a really old brush. Oh, Luxie 514 blush brush. Kind of just wipe off any excess on my eyes and on my eyelid and underneath my eyes. I am going to take a little bit of that Huda Beauty powder and do my neck. Just a tiny bit so it doesn't seem too off. Tap, tap, tap. Now that we've done that, I'm going to go back in with my blush brush. No extra product, just kind of bringing it back to life. Just like that, a little bit on my nose. I'm going to do the same thing with my nose contour. Where is that brush? No extra product, just what was left and just redefining it. Okay. And with the big bronzer brush, I just go over my eyelids, just a tiny bit, whatever's left on there is usually good enough. Just to give me a little bit of color. Ta-da! And now I do my eyebrows with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Toupee. I will say it's not my favorite. I do love the Anastasia Beverly Hills one a little better. I just haven't had the time to go get it, but it does the job. It really does. Just gonna fill those in. Okay, cool. I kind of read your message. I'm doing my makeup right now, but I'm good with whatever the photographer recommends.
Okay.
And then I'm good with the camera, so you could throw me anywhere, no? I'll make it work. Alrighty, I'm almost done with my makeup.
A few takes.
You said what?
I am good behind my own camera. I usually need a few takes behind somebody else's.
It's okay. No worries.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do my makeup and head out.
Okay. Yeah, me too. I just did my makeup. I'm gonna do my hair real quick and then I'm gonna try and eat something so I don't get hangry.
Yes. Yes, eat.
Yeah. Okay, now that the eyebrows are done, let's do the eyes. And I'm not gonna do a whole lot. I am gonna go back in with this brush and a little bit of bronzer on my lower lash line, just a little bit to add a little bit of color, a little bit of pop to my eyes. So back with the same bronzer and just the outer corner. I have hazel eyes, so I find that this usually helps them pop a little more. I also have very small eyes, so. Actually, because we are recording a video, I'm going to go in with my Makeup by Mario palette. All the nudes in the world. And I'm going to grab the darkest brown and do that outer corner again. Just so it's a little bit more noticeable. On a day-to-day, I would just do my regular bronzer. But for video and picture purposes. And it's just a tiny bit. You don't want it to look too dark down here, obviously. And same... No, I'm not going to use the same brush. I'm going to use this other brush that has eyebrow liner brush. It has no other name. I'm going to go in with that same... I'm going to go in with this really dark brown right here. I'm not going to even mess with the black. I'm just going to do that really dark brown. And try and almost do like a little eyeliner up here. Very gently, very subtle. Just like that. I don't even know if you guys can see it. But just like that. That'll make a big difference in my little eyes. And same thing over here. Gently. Yes, yes, yes. Now, curl the lashes. For mascara, L'Oreal Panorama. I always want to say panoramic, but it's Panorama. And this is actually in the shade black. Okay, sometimes I get this in brown, but I have the black one currently.
They're all aglow. Click clack, my heels strike like a tempo. Strangers' eyes, they're all on a show.
Okay, I did my hair, you guys. I let my lashes dry. So now we're gonna do bottom lashes, and that's it. I'm running a little late, so see you next time.